guys. Forgive me, I'm doing another cup holder video. Welcome to my channel, those of you who are returning and those of you who are new. This is your girl Stephanie. I'm doing a video. It's dark right now, guys, but I really want to do this video to encourage you all. I'm always loving to come on here when I'm inspired. I don't really like to wait. If I can help it, I try to jump right on. And a lot of times the situation is not ideal. It is actually 5:54 p.m. here in Florida, and it's dark already, which is like crazy. But yeah, it's dark. I'm gonna jump right in. In today's video, I want to talk to you all about bills and obligations and all of these things that we deal with on a day-to-day basis. And I just want to encourage you to not let the bills get you down. And the reason I'm doing this video is because I know that it's the holiday season. A lot of people are spending a lot of money buying things for these different holidays that are approaching. I personally don't do holidays. I don't do holidays, but I know there are many people out there who do. And but again, it's not so much it's focused on the holidays, but it's focused on the bills and the obligations that we have presented before us on a day-to-day basis. And I know that there are times when we pay bills, it seems like when you check off one bill, there's another bill due. When you check that bill off, there's another bill due. When you check off one obligation, there's another obligation that needs to be taken care of. And sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming to the point where you start having these negative, ill feelings about everything that you have to take care of. I want to encourage you on today that when you're feeling negative about your bills and you're feeling negative about the things that you have to take care of, because you know that even though it feels good to go in the store and buy that gift for that loved one, deep on the inside, you know that you have 10 more people on your list that you have to purchase gifts for, and it could really be a cringing feeling on the inside. But I just want to give you a solution for that today. When you feel like everything is hitting you all at one time, when you feel like all of these obligations, and then it seems like when you're taking care of one obligation, there's another obligation that's presenting itself, I want to give you a solution at that very moment when you're feeling like, okay, that eerie, that ugly, negative energy type feeling. I just want you to just meet that feeling headlong and say, there's more than enough! There's more than enough! There's more than enough! There's more than enough! There is more than enough! I want to encourage you on today that there is no limitations on money. This universe has so much money. In the Bible it says that my God will supply your need according to his riches and glory. I want to encourage you today to take the chains, loose the chains from your mind for believing that there is not enough. There is enough for you. And guess what? When you pay a bill, I want you to begin to say to yourself, every time you pay a bill for $100 or $200 or $60 or whatever that bill is, I want you to pay that bill, and right after you pay it, I want you to say, and there's more where that came from. And there's more where that came from. And there's more where that came from. And I don't care if you have to go in the grocery store to buy food to cook for your family and you just spent $250 on grocery. I want you to pay that $250 on that grocery and say, there's more where that came from. And there's more where that came from. Because my God owns all the cattle on 1,000 hills. There's a scripture in the Bible that says he owns all the cattle on 1,000 hills. Meaning that he has more than enough. If we know anything about farming, we know anything about livestock, we know what a cow is worth. And believe me, if he can give you 1 cow, he can give you 2. If he can give you 3 cows, he can give you 4. There is more than enough to take care of your need and some left over. I want to encourage you, don't worry about where it's coming from. You just speak those words in faith. Don't allow those negative feelings to take over you. Don't allow those negative feelings, because guess what? Those feelings come to cause you to think on a certain level, on a certain wave, on a certain frequency. When you feel those feelings, do not let those feelings take you there. Guess what? I have a secret for you today. You are never in a negative place. You are never in a place where there's no hope. But guess what? You may feel like it. You may feel like there's no hope. Guess what the feeling is trying to do? The feeling is trying to take you to a place where there's no hope. But there is hope. Do not allow that feeling to take you there. Begin to buy the things that you know you need. Begin to take care of those obligations relentlessly. Pay that light bill. I know you say, well, I don't want to pay the light bill. I don't want to pay it because if I pay this light bill, I got another bill that I got to pay. I'm trying to rob Peter to pay Paul. I don't know which bill should I pay. You're throwing everything up and just letting the chips fall where they may. But I want to encourage you on today to pay your bills. Take care of those obligations. Buy that grocery. And I don't care how bad you feel when you do it. You look that situation headlong and you say, there's more where that came from. I don't care. Don't figure out where don't even try to figure out where it's coming from. That's not your job. God's job is to bring it to you. All he needs you to do is to believe that it's coming. Believe that it's already there. Listen, there is money laid up in store. There's a scripture in the Bible that says the wealth of the wicked is laid up for the righteous. My dad used to use a parable in church, and he says, if God has to allow a drug man to be running from the police and have a bag full of drug money and throw that bag money on the ground, and the Most High lets you run into that money, and you pick that money up and throw it in the back of the trunk of your car and go home and open it up, and you're rich. He has a way to get it to you. All you have to do is believe. I want to encourage you on today. Don't give up. Pay your bills. Meet those obligations. Meet those obligations, those needs. And begin to speak headlong to that situation and say that there is more where that came from. And believe me, baby, there's more where it came from. And it's going to come. I don't care. God will move heaven and earth to get it to you. Just believe. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I'll talk to you all later. Bye.